Hi, welcome to our FI Confidential sessions. This is an opportunity to hear off-the-record conversations with our FIs at FinovateFall Digital. Today, I'm being joined by Joe Nadreau. He's the Managing Director of Independent Brokerage and Platform Services at Wells Fargo Advisors. Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Adam. Nice to be here.
Good. So Joe, I'll kick off. As I mentioned, there's 5 questions, quick 5 questions. So first of all, predict a trend for fintech over the next 12 months in one sentence.
Well, it's a little easy, just given COVID. I mean, I think the biggest thing for us right now, I don't think there's anything that's happening in our environment that's different than what we were planning on happening. However, given COVID, I think a lot of things have accelerated. And so the biggest thing for me is frankly what we're doing right now, this video collaboration. You know, we had started to do that across our environment with our advisors and our clients. We had gotten a little bit of demand from our advisors, but since we've been in quarantine, the demand for this capability and Zoom licenses and other video technology has skyrocketed.
It sounds like you're on the right track. Second question, will your work look any different in a post-COVID world? I think the answer will be yes.
Well, yes, most definitely. I think for us, I mean, if you were to ask me in February since we were probably 90% of our workforce was working from one of our locations and only less than 10% were probably working remotely from home. You know, in a 30-day period, if you were to ask me if we could switch that and have 90% working from home and 10% in the office, I would have said that was an impossibility, but nothing like a global pandemic to prove what you can do. And so, you know, we're now largely working from home, and even after we're by all of this, I think that we will have a bigger population and a bigger footprint working remotely.
Absolutely. So Joe, describe fintech in one word.
It's a great question. I would say accelerating, right? So, you know, given what's happening, you know, even prior to the quarantine and people's desire to do things digitally, and frankly, their expectations being set outside of finance. You know, things like what they can do on Amazon, things like what they can do with Skype and FaceTime, et cetera. Their expectations are being set away from financial services. And, you know, within the fintech space, I think that people are realizing that in some respects, financial services is woefully behind in terms of use of technology. And so, you know, I think that the movement is accelerating dramatically, and our need as an industry to catch up is paramount.
Great answer. So what technology can you not live without for work?
Oh, right now, you know, it's funny. You know, I've had access to Zoom for a couple of years, and I could count the number of Zoom calls that I've had on one hand prior to March, and now that number is that in a day, right? And so, you know, given the fact that our workforce is so distributed right now, and the need to stay, you know, engaged in some respect and frankly sane, given what's going on, I think the use of Zoom and other video capabilities is, you know, so vital to our ongoing operations right now.
Absolutely. And final question, would you say iPhone or Android, and Mac or PC?
You know, I am iPhone through and through, and to the point where, like my children, you know, I feel like it's surgically attached. And I have the ability to, you know, get access to my work environment via my mobile phone is hugely important, given the fact that, you know, we're so distributed. And from a Mac versus PC, definitely PC, only because that is my work environment. My work environment kind of forces that. So that's been like that for a decade. I have a feeling it'll be like that for another decade.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Joe. I think they are great answers, and
No,
thank you so much for joining us.
thanks, Adam. Take care. Have a great day.